Well, hi there viewers, Princess Strawberry here, and I'm back. For some reason, YouTube deleted my video of my humidifier, so we're just going to do a collab here and join them together. So I'm going to show you guys how to use a humidifier and a Vicks Vaporizer towards the end of the video. Right now, we got to do some cleaning, so I'm going to show you guys how to clean them. So first, we're going to start with the humidifier. We're going to clean this completely out, and we're going to move the Vicks Vaporizer over there. So a lot of people have been asking me questions about them. Give me a second to move some stuff over here. Just like get that out of the way. So we're going to move the Vicks Vaporizer so I can have room to show you guys. Okay, we're going to move this stuff. We'll show you guys what this is later. So first off, we're going to clean out this humidifier. So this is a humidifier. This is what a humidifier looks like. It says Vicks on it, but we don't actually use Vicks with it. So what we got to do first, we got to take the tank off. We just pull this up. Set that aside. So we're going to take this apart. So as you guys can see, we got some water in here. This is called a filter. So we're going to take that out. This is called the tray, and we're going to pull this out completely. If I can. And we're going to dump the water out. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. Pretty bare. Do not get this wet if you can help it. Or don't get the inside of it wet. So we're going to clean the pieces. And usually what I do is not that hard. We got to get the soap out of the shot. So I usually just use water to rinse. So this is a tray. I just use water to rinse it. This is the filter. So you guys can see how dirty this filter is. I'm pretty sure you can buy this separate, because you should be able to buy it separate, because otherwise you'd have to buy a whole new humidifier. This is the inside. It looks pretty white and clean. We're going to flip this back. Okay. So right now we are cleaning the humidifier. So we're going to take the tray. Let me just dry my hands. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the tray, make sure it's empty completely, put this back in like so. Take the filter. It don't matter if water's dripping from it, because it's going to get wet anyway. We're going to put this in the back. So just like that, make sure it's all snug in there. Making sure everything's good. Okay, it's good. Now we got to clean this out. So I just got done using my humidifier. So now I definitely got to do some cleaning on it. So this is the humidifier. This is what I call the tank, because this is what holds the water. So we gotta see this little piece right here. This is what you gotta open. Okay, we took that off. Dump out all the water, the old water. Now it doesn't look too bad. It's not dirty or anything, so. But I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit. Take a cleaning sponge and put my hand inside and just kind of give it a quick rub down or scrubbing. Dump out the water. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fill it up with fresh water. Okay, I tilt this a little bit to dump some water out, because we got to put this on. We just put this on and we twist until it locks. Okay, and then we put this back on the humidifier. So this is a humidifier, like I showed you guys. So this is only half of it. So we gotta put the other half, as I call the tank, on it. Make sure you have everything lined up. This is on properly. There we go. Now it's normal, you're gonna see bubbles like that. It's just the bottom tank part, this piece filling up with water. So that's basically how you clean a humidifier. I will show you guys how to use it in a minute. So just giving it a minute to fill up with some water. Okay, so this is a humidifier. Every humidifier and Vicks Vaporizer have instructions on how to use them. This is a video for those people that are lazy or just don't want to read the instructions. So I'm going to show you guys. So we just cleaned it. We filled it up with fresh water. And now we just got to plug it in. So it don't matter what outlet I use. Okay, so this is where the air comes out of. We turn this to the 1. That's the lowest setting. Number 2 is the highest setting. Number 3 is completely off, and this is going to go green when it's on. So if you guys can see the green light, and right now it's blowing out air. I can feel it. It smells a little weird. I haven't exactly used this for a long time, so it's been on for a short minute. There's some paint right here. Second setting. And off. So that's how you clean and use a humidifier. Now we're going to clean and use a Vicks Vaporizer. So we're just going to set this aside and unplug it. Put the plug on the floor. Now I gotta go grab the Vicks Vaporizer. Okay. So I'm gonna put it this way for a minute. We are gonna need these. I'll show you guys in a minute what these are for. So right now you're gonna need to grab either a cotton ball, some toilet paper, or some tissue. Kleenex. Grab about 2 or 3 at the max. So this is a Vicks Vaporizer. Now a humidifier, when you turn it on, it cleans the air and circulates it like a fan. A Vicks Vaporizer cleans the air, circulates the air, and on top of that, helps you breathe better when you have a cold or when you're sick with the flu. So recently I had 2 friends suggest I do this video. One of them has a massive lung infection, and her doctor suggested using a Vicks Vaporizer or humidifier to help her feel better. So that's why I'm doing the video. So right now we have some stuff in the top that is called the Vicks Steam. Vapor Steam provides soothing menthol vapors. Do not take by mouth. So there is a warning on it. So I already put a little bit of this in the top. We have to remove that. So that's why the Kleenex is here. We just put this in the top, and it's supposed to absorb it all, or it should absorb it all. So just like that. You may have to do this a couple times. Now every time you use your Vicks Vaporizer or humidifier, you should be cleaning the water, and with the Vicks Vaporizer you should be cleaning out the little lip here, as I call it, a lip. We're going to throw out the Kleenex. So next we have to take this off. Now as you guys can see, there's a little lip there. We have to turn this. Is it this side or is it the other? I think it's this side actually. It's one side. It's this side. So as you guys can see, I'm going to set that in my dish rack just because it has water on it. So this is what the water looks like. I only used it for a second to test it to see if it worked earlier, to make sure it was working for the video. There is still some black crap in the water. That is disgusting. We need to change the water. We're going to do that right now. So get the soap out of the shot. So we have the top piece in the dish rack because I don't want the water everywhere. I just did cleaning today. So I'm going to dump out the old water just like this. Now, what I like to do is put a little bit of water in the bottom. Take my cleaning sponge or cleaning cloth and get my hand inside again and just wipe everything down just to make sure everything is clean. Put the sponge aside, dump out that nasty, disgusting water we just used. Now this is plastic, just so you know, so you can toss it around a little bit if you have to get all the water out. So now we're going to refill this with water. Now there's a certain way you do this. When I did this video a year ago showing you guys how to use a Vicks Vaporizer, I had over, I think, 20 comments. People ask me, how do you get it to steam that much? Or did you add salt to the water? You don't add nothing to the water. I'll tell you guys right now what you do. So most Vicks Vaporizers have a max line that you fill up. So you only fill this much water up to this line. So let's do that. Now, when you're filling this up or when you're filling up the humidifier, you can use tap water or you can use filtered water. To me, it don't matter. I'm using cold tap water. It don't matter again because it's going to get heated up anyway. So here we go, filling it up. Alrighty, and we're done. Okay. So it's completely filled up. We no longer have to put any more water. You don't add nothing to the water. I'm not sure why people were messaging me on my social media sites asking me, do you add vinegar? Do you add salt? No, you're going to clog it. Do you want to kill your Vicks Vaporizer? You don't add nothing to the water. So I just filled up my tank up to the max line like it said. We got to pick this up, put it on the counter, and we're going to see. And I'll show you guys what you guys do next. So, pick this up, pull it out of the sink, like this. We got just the right amount of water. Give me a second to hang this towel up. Okay. So next, we take this little piece. Now there's a little lip right here. You match it up. I'm just going to set it like that for a minute so I can grab my camera and show you guys what I'm talking about. So you see right here, there's a little bit of a lip. Well, it's because you got to twist. So you guys can see it. Just like that. And now this doesn't look right now, does it? We simply turn. And there we go. And we're not done yet. So this is where this comes in handy. So this is Vapo Steam. I call it juice for the Vicks Vaporizer. Also, I gave my machines names. So meet Vic, I meet Vicky. So I gave them names. I name almost everything, okay? So in this little box, you don't have to keep the box, but I do. So give me a second. So this is what the bottle looks like. So there's not much left, and we just got to open this up. Luckily, I can do this with one hand. Take the cap off. Now, this is the little lip that we use. You only fill it up enough to cover the bottom. Like, you know, when you clean cat's litter box and you put litter in, only enough to cover the bottom. Just like so. Just like that. No more. Because you don't want that Vicks Vaporizer stuff going inside the machine and clogging it. So we're going to put the lid back on this. Keep out of reach of children. Okay? I'm just saying, because there's some parents out there that don't know how to read. No offense to them, but you should know. So, that is done. All we got to do is plug it in. And wait about 5 minutes for the steam. So the green light again means that it's on. We just gotta let that go for 5 minutes. So meanwhile, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna talk about this. So when you're on the go, you obviously can't take either one of these with you. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? So instead, you can take these Vicks Vapor Drops. So I'll show you guys what they look like. Give me a second to put my camera down. If my camera will stay. Okay, so these are Vicks Vape Drops. I bought them from Shoppers Drug Mart, but you can get them from any store that sells a humidifier or Vicks Vaporizer. And when we pull them out of the box, they come in this this little bag. You can either open the bottom or the top. And it's kind of cool actually that they're shaped like triangles. So I'm going to put that back in there. My hands are clean, don't worry. So, and then we're just going to close this all up. And the only one that ever uses these, of course, is me. So, that's what these are. These are cherry flavored, used as needed to relieve throat irritations. If you have any questions, there's the number to call. Any questions about this? So like I said before, every Vicks Vaporizer and Humidifier should come with instructions. But if yours did not, if you're one of those people that bought it from the Salvation Army, thrift store, or Goodwill, it most likely ain't going to come with instructions. So I'm hoping my video helped you out. So after you plug in your Vicks Vaporizer for a few minutes, you should start seeing some steam. Whoa! My camera's steaming up. If you guys can see. I'm going to turn off the light for a minute just to see if we can get some more steam showing. It's going to be a little bit darker. Can you guys see all the steam? It's coming out of it. I also like to put my hand right here. My hand gets all sweaty, and after a few minutes it starts to burn a little bit, but it's really cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. This video was about how to clean and use a humidifier and a Vicks Vaporizer. It's basically a collab along with the Vicks Vape Drops. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, I'll be leaving links to my social media sites in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Bye.